It feels like we're living in the moment of the movie where, plot twist, the rules changed, the old storyline no longer fits, and everyone's pretending this is fine while secretly thinking, okay, something definitely feels different. For a while, that made me want to grip tighter, plan more, and stay 3 steps ahead. But lately, I've been realizing this isn't a moment that rewards control. It rewards presence and staying grounded. Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Megan May. Okay, I was gonna post this YouTube video today, and as I was walking back from Pilates, I realized, I'm like, hold on, let me make this as clear and concise as possible. What we just had in 2025 and leading into the beginning part of 2026 is what's called the Year of the Snake. And the Year of the Snake is based on Chinese astrology. If you were feeling some sort of like unraveling, like relationships are falling apart, or you just weren't satisfied in your career anymore, everything that wasn't meant for you was falling away in 2025 and in the beginning of this year, because the next year, the Lunar New Year, is actually February 17th, 2026. So we're actually, according to the Chinese astrology, at the tail end, the final uncoiling, the final unraveling of the Year of the Snake. So if you feel like you've set your intentions for this new year, like you felt like, hey, 2026 is going to be my year, and all of a sudden we're already almost halfway into February, and it didn't feel like your year yet, don't worry, because we still have 2026 coming up. So with that being said, on February 17th, we have the Year of the Fire Horse, and that is going to be forward momentum. That is going to be fiery energy. So it's also, we're moving into the age of Aquarius, which is all about the collective, all of us coming together. It has to do with technology and fast pace. I'm going to say the word energy, and I feel like people are going to be like, what does that mean, energy? But just go with me, okay? You'll understand. And the more I've even learned about astrology is it's kind of like its own language. So you'll hear people say like Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, they talk about the planets, but essentially each planet carries its own energy. And how I like to think of it is that if we are 70% water, maybe more, not doing exact numbers here, but if we are, say, 75% water and we're affected by the moon, and if you don't believe you're affected by the moon, how about the tides in the oceans? I live in Miami. We see the tides here. And if the tides are affected, the tides are water. And so if you're saying that the tides are affected by the moon, then there's actually a video on it. Maybe I can link it below. But that means we are also affected. And we are affected. The world is affected by the planets. So if this isn't resonating with you, this video is probably not for you. But if you were feeling like this past year, you were like, what the heck happened? Just know that you're not alone, that I believe that we are all going through a collective shedding, if you will, of all that we are not, so that we can become and be all that we are, all that we came here to be. And so moving forward into the Year of the Horse, that is this rebirth. So it's also going to be Aries energy. Aries is the first sign in the zodiac. It's the baby of the zodiac. So new birth, reborn. I believe it's either 0 or 1. I guess it's the 1 year, because last year was the 9 year of 2025. That was the 9 year. 9 is endings. And so the next is either 0 or 1, but I think it's 1, or you can see it as 10 after 9 is 10, or you go back to 1. So without getting tripped up in all the words, all the astrology, know that you're not crazy. Know that it was for a reason. And how I like to think of astrology is that if God gave us a map, why wouldn't he want us to use it? And the ancient Hawaiians used to use it. They still actually use it. That's how I started to get into it, was when I went to Hawaii in November of 2024. I had an extra day and I was like, oh, they have astrology here at the hotel. Let me just see what that's all about. And oh my gosh, that was the very beginning of a lot more making sense, especially what's going on in the world. And so how I like to see this is collectively we're shedding, and our job is to focus on what we want. Our job is to focus on becoming sovereign human beings. Do what lights us up. Do what makes us happy, that brings us joy. Fill our cup up and focus on what we do want to see in the world, because we're seeing a lot of nasty stuff, a lot of bad things. We all know that. I don't have to talk about it. And know that where focus goes, energy flows. And be the change you wish to see. That may sound cliche, but hey, it's oh so true. That we need to ground our nervous system. We need to come back to center, come back to our breath, meditate, find God within. And I believe, so it's according to 2 books I read. If you want, should I share it? Should I share the 2 books that I read? 2 books that I read that are very spiritual, very otherworldly, if you will, that kind of made things make sense for me about what's going on. One is by Dolores Cannon. It is called The 3 Waves of Volunteers. The other is called The Bringers of the Dawn. And I think her name is Brenda. Don't quote me on the author's name, but it's called The Bringers of the Dawn. And the third book that is more practical, if you're more of a logical mind, is called The Fourth Turning. And probably 1984, is that what it's called? But I never read that one, so I'm not going to suggest it. But I also heard that that is a huge component of what's going on in today's world. So all of this is to say is fear not. Our job is to create our own realities. Our job is to create the world that we wish to see. And you do that by turning within, going within, finding God within. We are not separate from God. We are one with God. We are creators. We came here to create. So those who are being fooled by the matrix, who are being fooled. Okay, we're back. That's what I'm saying, is ground your nervous system. So according to these 2 books, there is a timeline split. So there's going to be the 3D world and the 5D world. And that may sound a little out there, but just go with me. I don't think that people are just going to poof vanish and we're all going to the 5D, or people are being sent to a purgatory of the 3D. According to Dolores Cannon's book, it's almost like the 5D is floating on top of the 3D world. And those who are choosing love, of light, of peace, of joy, of happiness, those are going to be the people who create the new earth. And they're almost going to be invisible to those who are on the 3D plane. Don't let that scare you. This is a book, and I'm sharing it because it did really resonate with me. Because I believe that if we can find peace and joy, this is going to, collectively, if we can all find a bit of peace, a bit of joy, and start doing the things that we love that actually fill us up, not the things that we thought were supposed to be cool, not the things that we thought in the past of, oh, I need to do this, and look how cool I am, and look what I've done. It's not about this me thing anymore. It is filling our cup so that we can be of service to the collective, being an example to those who haven't found their way yet. And I'm not saying that I've arrived. That's not at all what I'm saying. But if this resonates with you, then it resonates with you. And I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments below what you felt about 2025, how you're feeling so far about 2026. Know that you're not alone. You are not crazy. You're not losing your shit. You're just the things that aren't resonating with your frequency anymore, or resonating with the frequency of where you're going. That's falling away. And then it's your time to find your people. It's your time to find your tribe, your light tribe. I'll leave it there. I think this was a nice test and taste for this new kind of direction on my channel. So let me know what you guys are thinking below. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's connect and let's find each other. If you're resonating with this, you obviously are of the light and of the new earth energy, and you came here to light the world up. So let's join hands, let's join together, and let's do this. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon. For those of you who think astrology is woo-woo, there's a saying that says millionaires don't follow astrology, billionaires do. And it's not just astrology. I've really been taking the time to refine my spiritual practice so that I can really ground my nervous system. And I believe that when my nervous system is grounded, I'm able to receive answers that much more clearly, that much more directly. And I just feel this overall sense of peace. Maybe this is the era where things begin to soften instead of tighten. where you notice life responding more when you stop bracing for it. And somehow, the people who stay playful seem to move through it all a little lighter. I can honestly say that has not been most of my life. I rarely have felt grounded and calm and peaceful. Like, you see that TV back there? That thing is never on. Unless I'm playing music, like streaming music from there. I don't watch TV, never watch the news. Can't tell you the last time I watched the news. Those of you who are going to resonate with this message, know that there is this timeline split and you're seeing it all around you. Like the things, the old ways, the structures, the political things, we're not going to go there, but you can see it's all dismantling. It's all unraveling in front of our very eyes. And I believe, based on quite a few books that I've read, that we are going in this timeline split where those who are deciding to ground their nervous system and to create their own realities, and I don't mean woo-woo. If you stick with me, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But those of us who are grounding our nervous system, being able to ground and reconnect with nature, connect with Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, are going to be able to create this new paradigm, this new Earth. If this resonates with you, welcome to my channel. My name is Megan May, and I started out my journey being a model, growing a swimwear business, a sun care business, and really enjoying that process. It's actually been 5 years since I started Megan May Miami. However, I'm moving into this new era of wanting to share my true passions and really share it with you guys in a grounded way, because I believe, especially as we're moving into 2026, we are going to need to be more grounded now than ever. We need to have a strong foundation within ourselves. Tea time, little tea break, go ahead. What I've been doing is my daily routine of my workouts. I went back to doing pretty strong workouts because I've needed it. I have a lot of energy going on, and I feel that if I don't really push my body, there's a saying that says, exhaust the body, tame the mind. So it's like, I need to force my body to go through these like hard workouts. I'm tired at night so that my mind doesn't race. Lately, what's been standing out for me is how much easier things feel when I stay both playful and grounded. And without needing to name it or pin it down, this isn't a vlog about having it all figured out. It's about moving through change with your eyes open, your shoulders relaxed, and just enough humor to remember this is still life and we're still allowed to enjoy it. And for this section, I know you're all begging to know what my secret recipe is of my specialty. Well, to be honest, I just bought a cute little teapot and wanted to make some fresh tea that didn't have anything to do with a tea bag. So just cut up an orange and sprinkled a little bit of fresh rosemary and water, of course, but you knew that. And a touch of honey. And that's about it. Had to eat one myself. This has been the coldest it's been in, I want to say, a couple of years. I think we're going down to the 30s. Lipstick on my chin. I will say a great way to be more mindful though when you are making tea or making anything really is to say your intention into whatever it is you're making. I also like to speak my intentions into my tea because it slows me down. It brings me to the present moment. And it turns something that's automatic into something that's intentional. Little Gold Blossom Organic Unfiltered Honey. And when I say these words out loud, my body actually feels it. And the tea becomes a little reminder to move through the day with that intention. Of my favorite things. I am gonna start getting out a little bit more this year. That has been my declaration of 2026. I'm like, I am gonna get out into the real community. It's just, especially since the world is moving so fast, that human connection, that one-on-one or that community building rather, that's even more important, is going to be essential. If you have been feeling like you're getting like the winter blues, especially I'm from Michigan, I know what it's like with the snowy weather. It's cold, it's gray, it's freezing. You just want to cuddle up in a blanket and just stay warm, not go outside, not really do anything. If you're experiencing that, be sure that you are at least getting some sort of community. This year, I've been to a church meetup and I honestly didn't love it, but I'm proud of myself for at least going. So I went to like a Bible study. What else have I done? I went to like this yoga meetup where I was able to meet some really cool people, and it kind of just grows from there. Went to a farmer's market, a fruit market. Yes, just getting yourself out and trying new things. I'm probably gonna sign up for an acting class because I truly love improv. If you guys like improv, let me know in the comments below. But like, I would be so down to start some sort of like improv. It would be so fun. So yeah, I want to sign up for another acting class just to experience that creative expression, because again, as the world's moving so fast, we need to find things that make us happy from within. It's filling our own cup. It is making sure that we feel grounded and safe. And part of that to me is play. It is enjoying the process. It is enjoying and having fun. So yes, I'm a hard worker, but this year, I'm also going to make a lot more time to have fun and play and go back to doing things that I loved as a kid. So that would be like dancing, acting, like being playful. And I remember doing like little plays as a kid. I was a star singer and things like that, and making up dances. And I have piano. I'm gonna get back into my piano. So really, really making an effort, just as with anything in life, is making that time, making time. We have all the time there is. We have all the time in the world to make time to do things that you truly love, that bring you joy. So that is definitely something I'm gonna be doing this year in 2026. I've also been practicing singing. I was like, good luck neighbors. I started singing at like 1 a.m. the other night because I just couldn't sleep. I'm like, oh yeah, I bought a course that improves my singing skills. So I started practicing that. I think it's called Singing for Visual Learners. So you can actually like see how to move your throat, your voice box, your larynx. It's like an elevator, like, ah. I'm really also interested. Last summer, I didn't even tell you guys, I went to Ireland, and I probably need to like put that vlog up, but I went to Ireland with my dad last summer. I think it was June or July. And I had such a good time, and it really made me want to connect with my, I guess you'd call it my ancestors, or like my ethnicity more. Is that what it is? It's connecting to my roots. Let's just put it that way. So I am Scottish. I'm pretty much everything Northwestern European. So like I'm Scottish, Irish, English, German, a little bit of Swedish. I would say it's mainly those. Is it Denmark? Anyway, mainly those. So I have been looking into Celtic origins and stories and holidays, and really enjoying that. But that's why I'm back on YouTube, ready to share everything. I'm gonna blow dry my hair and use this today. I've never tried it before, but it is the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Stay Heat Advanced Serum, and it's supposed to help everything stay sleek. So it's saying use 1 pump at a time, but we don't listen to directions really around here. Right now, and it's supposed to last up to 5 days. We will see.
Wanna go dumb? Yeah, I need that. We don't give up. Where my girls at? Wanna cop this Louis V bag? Born to slay, I'm counting up, talking to the boss. Can follow my lead? Yeah, I got the sauce. It's dripping off me. Forget the cost. Your budget is cheap. Living so lavishly, get it like me.
Not bad. lived in the phase where success was mostly external, building things, achieving things, and proving things from the outside in. And now I'm realizing that the next level isn't about more output for me. It's about actually enjoying the process and being grounded enough to actually feel life while I'm living it. I've opened my coaching back up. You guys can check out the description box below. In the description box, I'll have my Calendly set up if you guys want to work with me one-on-one for coaching. I'm combining all of the modalities that I've learned over the past 5 years into a tailored, bespoke coaching session just for you. So it's hypnosis, somatic work, inner child work, different things like that, working with how we're speaking to ourselves, our language. And really, I've helped quite a few girls so far. I also help men, but like lately I have been helping these girls reframe how they're seeing life. And let's just put it this way, that has been the most gratifying, satisfying, exciting thing I've been doing lately, is helping these women break beyond their barriers and having these breakthroughs. So if you feel called to work with me, check out my Calendly below so you can hop on a 15-minute discovery call with me and let's see how we can work together. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please, I would love it if you would give it a big thumbs up. Send it to somebody that you think would find this helpful or interesting. So hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.